I still remember the time when my first ever YouTube video blew up and got 1 million views in a month. At that point, I thought I was set for life. I thought the next video was going to get 500,000, 1 million, and every video after that was also going to get those sorts of views. I thought that I could go full time and it was all going to be perfect. But the reality is, after that first 1 million view video, I struggled. I struggled hard for about a year because every video I would post would only get about 5,000 views in the first month when the other ones got so much more than that. And then once every 3 to 6 months, usually it was longer, about the 6th month mark, there would be like one video that would get 1 million, 2 million views. And that would allow me to keep going and keep trying to go viral on YouTube. But I just couldn't figure out what was going wrong, what the secret was, because I knew a lot of YouTubers that consistently got those sorts of views. I was essentially just punching my head against the wall. All I wanted was views because I thought views would translate to more fans and more money. I would upload 10 videos. Each video took me a month to make, and each one of those would only get about 5,000 views in a month. And then one video that wasn't particularly different from the others would randomly blow up and get 1 to 2 million views. And that was what actually let me keep going and keep trying to make YouTube full time. But I didn't know what that secret was. The secret that people were using to actually get these views consistently coming in, because I knew a lot of YouTubers that had those types of views. So I knew it was possible, and I just didn't have that secret tip that would make it possible for me. And in this video, I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to tell you what happens when you only go for views. So I had great ideas. People loved to click on them, and that's why some of my videos got a lot of views. But in between those viral videos, nobody actually cared about me, because in the videos that went viral, I didn't do anything worthwhile. Nothing special actually happened in that video. I didn't actually deliver anything of value, anything worth subscribing for, and because of that, I didn't build an audience. Trying to go about YouTube this way is almost like a projection of your inner importance. You're going at it from the wrong angle. It's like an angle of selfishness, like you deserve it, even though you're not actually doing anything to deserve it. By only caring about views, you don't build any fans, you don't make any money, but the number on the screen will be a little bit bigger every once in a while, and that will make your dopamine receptors so happy. So you're gonna keep going, and it's like a treadmill that never stops. Often, to get the thing you really want, you have to stop caring about it completely and start caring about something different. And in this case, it's focusing on value. When you focus on value instead of views, you build way more fans, you get way more money, but the view number on the screen might be a little bit smaller. Caring about value is a projection of outer importance. You're actually giving something to the world. Start actually giving something to your audience and give them a reason to follow you. You already know that all money is a transfer of value, so this should intuitively make sense to you. Caring about views is literally just like being a fly and smashing yourself into a window repeatedly over and over again. What you could do is just take a step back and fly straight past the open door that's right next to you, and that open door is value. The way you give value to your audience is gonna be different depending on what you make videos about. My channel was all about game development, and before I had really good game ideas, which was why people clicked on the videos in the first place. But when they clicked on the video, they found that I just made like a crappy prototype game. There was nowhere they could click on to play it, and it was just generally a bad video. The only good thing about the video is that I optimized it for attention, so people still kept watching it. That's why it got so many views. But after they finished watching it, they weren't filled with any feeling of satisfaction or anything like that, so they didn't really want to subscribe to me. So what I started doing is I still kept the good ideas that got me the views in the first place, but this time I focused on actually making something good in the video, and then I started giving links for people to play the actual games that I made. All of a sudden, I still got those videos that blew up and got over 1 million views, but now I actually had fans. The baseline views on my channel pretty much instantly went from 5,000 to 100,000. Before that, someone would watch my video, it wouldn't really live up to their expectations, and then the next time they saw a video from me, they knew it wouldn't be good, so they didn't click. And if you think about this hurts you a lot in the long term, because if you build this reputation in your niche, that think of these crazy ideas, but then your videos actually aren't very good, over time, in the long term, people are gonna learn this about you, and you're gonna build a bad reputation for yourself. Before I started focusing on value, I would only get views if the title and the thumbnail combo were perfect. perfect. There was like something in the psychology of it that just made someone really want to click. But now, because I had fans, no matter how bad the thumbnail and title were, they would still click on the video because they liked me. And because now I actually had fans that liked me, it allowed me to start making more income. People think that views are money, but that's not quite the case. Views get you fans, and then the fans get you the money. But if you're making a video that gets lots of views but doesn't convert to any fans, then you're not going to get any money from it anyway. This is how people get stuck and trapped in the algorithm. They still build some success from just focusing on the views, but that kind of success is very fleeting. Like, you could smash it with a hammer and it would disappear because you don't have any genuine people behind you that support you. And this is why focusing on AdSense as your primary source of income is actually bad, because AdSense promotes you to keep looking for views. And inevitably, that leads to less valuable videos, which means less fans, which means less monetary success. I had a feeling for a while that stopping to care about the views and starting to focus on the value would give me way more results. But I was scared because the views were my main source of income at the time, and if that were to go away and focusing on value wouldn't work, then I would be stuck and I'd probably have to go get a job. I also let ego get in my way. There was a bunch of YouTubers I watched that I really looked up to, and I actually got more views than them in some of my videos. But I didn't realize that the type of views they were getting were so much more valuable than mine. My views didn't mean anything, they were just empty. So this is really easy. You can implement this today. Give this a go because it will make a massive difference for you. And also think about other areas in your life where you might be banging your head against the wall, where you can just turn around and walk through the door. You might be missing really easy progress. So just step back, evaluate your situation, and you might be surprised by what you've been missing this whole time. And when you do this, much like me, you might find out that your goals are actually a lot closer than you think they are. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Brian, and this isn't a YouTube channel. We are a group of people who are sick of living an ordinary life and are building something better for ourselves. So if you resonate with this message, you are like us, and you're going to feel welcome here. So click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.